G'day, Facebook. How we doing? What's going on? We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Hello, boys. How are we?
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello. I'm warm.
You
I'm
what?
very
Why are you warm?
Because of this sick hoodie I'm wearing.
Ah,
It's nice
very
being
good.
important.
Yes. Did all the VIPs get their hoodie? Did they? There's a bit of conjecture about the hoodie. There was
I thought we were the only VIPs. Jed.
lots of people complaining about the hoodie. I've never seen so many people complain about free stuff. Just quietly. Anywho,
Oh, yeah.
can't please everybody.
Oh, yeah. I
please
did a bit
everybody.
of a rant on that, and I was just like, yeah, I don't want to go on a rant here, but I've solid 10-minute just rant. Just like, it's a free hoodie. You get it for free. You know what you get out of it? Keeps you warm. And yeah, then I ranted about it again. I seriously was just like, come on, man. Really? You're going to complain about it?
I had a rant about it too. I also get people complaining about free beer as well. So people will complain about anything. Anyway,
They were absolutely. They'll complain about everything and anything.
that's okay. That's okay. That happens. What's going on? What's been happening, Lloyd? What's happening, buddy? You got internet today? Looks all right.
Yeah, no. The NBN technician for the 5th time decided not to turn up today, so wasted today. But
At least he's consistent.
yeah, he is. Yeah, that is probably the one consistent thing about Australian NBN, I suppose. Their technicians suck. No, not much has happened the past 2 weeks since we've been off. It's been nice to recharge the batteries and yeah, just take things easy. Work's getting busier as restrictions are easing, and been playing about with my stream setup. So once my NBN is rocking, should be all good. But other than that, very little. What about you, Betson? What's happening in your neck of the woods?
Not a whole lot. I'm here. The plover is back on my street. So the same little shithole that wrecked my shoulder in September of last year is back early. I think he's already pre-scouting the street, so that concerns me. Other than that, not a whole lot, man. So the same as yourself. The little time off was nice. Didn't really do anything exciting. Just kind of was around. That's the best thing about restrictions is you can't do much.
No.
What about you, Ash? How's that restriction less life going for you?
Well, we're starting to get back into some sort of restrictions, little, but we're implementing face masks on public transport again, which is bad signs, and there's still new cases cropping up here in Sydney. So who knows? The lockdown might be right around the corner, just in time for school holidays too.
Too excited.
But it's been a pretty good couple of weeks. In terms of weight loss wise, it hasn't been great. And I wanted to say, Ryan, I didn't want to interrupt you, but man, you're looking trim, bro. You're looking really good.
Thank you,
I was
sir.
thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I was going to say wow, you're looking good. But meanwhile, I've gained probably about I think the last weigh-in I gained was 3 and a bit kilos. I had a weekend away on that June long weekend. Went up the coughs, had a lot of alcohol and a lot of food. And I'm still recovering at the present moment. So, but
The police are coming for Tim.
Sorry about that.
yeah, Jesus Christ! I reckon the 5-0 are outside, mate. What's going on with you, Tim?
Yeah, not much at all.
Just about to get arrested.
Yeah, went to a wedding on the weekend. That was really good. I had a great time. Actually, got up and danced, and yeah, that was pretty much it. But otherwise, just been chilling out, taking it easy. Not much at all, really. Streaming, working. My boy's birthday on Thursday, and yeah, just the wedding on the weekend. So it was nice and relaxing.
Happy birthday, Mini Tim.
Yeah, hopefully he stays out of trouble.
Jared, man, what's going on with your background, bro? What's going on with you?
Oh, it's been the talk of Jerdville the last week. When I set up out here, when I moved out to the studio, I took a hodgepodge of stuff from the house that we didn't really want anymore. By we, I mean not necessarily myself, my darling wife. So I had a TV unit that I converted into some hodgepodge thing behind me. I had a couple of cupboards and bits and pieces. Whoa, my camera is dying. So I had some bits and pieces. Anywho, my darling wife wants that stuff back. So that stuff went back in the house, and I'm left with a skeleton shell. So I've got my LEDs are all gone. I've got my Xbox there, my PlayStation there, and my Switch over here, which the kids have got inside. Other than that, it's a work in progress again because I'm getting the red wall painted. So anywho,
Do we have a color in mind?
I'm probably just going to go like a neutral, and then try and do like a semi-classy sort of gaming. If anyone's seen King Gathalian's a massive, ridiculous gaming den he's got downstairs. Now, he's a big streamer who makes a shitload of money, and he's got like a four-car garage that he uses. It's fantastic. If I can do like a cheap, crazy prices version of that, then that'll be okay. But yeah, no, I'm probably going to try and limit the bright and maybe like, you know, make it like a grown-up sort of streaming space. I don't know. Time will tell.
What defines a grown-up space? Because
like, see, if I had room, right? If I had room, if I had room,
giant KFC bucket. Okay, no, Lloyd's is pretty mad. I can't argue Lloyd's, but
no, but if I had room, it would be like I would have room for like a nice sort of, you know, leather sort of. Like I got a really nice leather armchair inside, like a nice tan leather armchair. Like I would have like a nice sort of, you know, like a coffee table where you'd sit down and have your scotch at, and you know, like sort of.
Did anyone else think a casting couch?
Cigar.
I need to swap my cameras around.
Just sitting there stroking Penny, having a cigar and a scotch.
Yeah, she
scared
the shit out of me 2 weeks ago. She jumped up and scared the shit out of me. Anyway, it's a work in progress. We'll see how we go. Yeah. Anywho,
beautiful.
It is what it is.
So, big news of the week: birthday cake's back. So, I want to hear from the people in the audience right now. How many bags have you ordered? Like, because some people seriously stock up. Looking at you, Jade. Right. Let us know. How crazy have you guys gone with the birthday cake flavor? Was there a restriction on there? Was it only like 2 per order? Was it or?
Well, I thought there was originally.
No, Beezy ordered like 10.
So. There's some guys have been going crazy, and I want to know: has the guy that paid $100 for his birthday cake stopped crying yet?
That was literally like 2 weeks or a week or something like that before. Like he went on eBay and purchased a birthday cake shake bag, single bag for over $100, and then Man Shake's like, by the way, guys, birthday cake's back.
It's back. Yeah, I've been knocking on McDougal's door for like the last year and a half, leaving flaming bags of dog poop in the hope that he would bring back the cake shake. And he has. Is it permanent? No, they're still saying it's limited edition, but it seems to be a bit more surplus than the last time they brought it back the third time. So at the moment you can still get it, and we're giving some away tonight. So if you want some birthday cake shake, we're going to give some away tonight, so stay tuned. Hit that like button and comment and all that usual stuff. You know how it works, and then you'll get your chance to win some. I love it. They need to make it permanent. Like, I really like it. I get the whole making it like people wanting it sort of thing, but people want it anyway. Just give us the cake.
I'm debating whether to add some super greens to it tomorrow. Give a bit of a choc birthday cake, with maybe mud cake-esque flavor. I'm not sure whether they would just like straight fuck it though, so I haven't decided yet.
It's not bad. I've done that. It's alright.
Because like birthday cake has like from memory, because I haven't really had birthday cake in a while, but from memory it had like a bit of a caramel like undertone to it.
No.
Would mixing birthday cake with the caramel flavor actually make caramel taste good, or is caramel just like a lost cause altogether? Like, should we just get rid of caramel and replace it with birthday cake? Audience,
I agree with that.
Tim's shaking his head. What's going on, Tim?
No, I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
Have you heard of a caramel? Like, you go to Woolies, right, and you see the mud cake, and you'll see like a vanilla sponge. You never see a caramel cake there, and if you do, no one's going near it.
There is one on my bench.
No one's going near it. No one's going near the caramel cake.
You're absolutely crazy.
Is that it?
My son eats exclusively.
That's the end of the episode, guys. See you later. We'll see you next week.
Caramel is one of the best flavors ever. Have you not?
No. Caramel is an amazing flavor. I love caramel. Like in everyday life, I love caramel. Rainbow paddle pop's my favorite. That's a caramel paddle pop for those people that don't know. Rainbow is caramel.
What's going on with my light? Sorry, guys.
You're getting subbed or followed or something.
Outside, mate.
That's the caramel alarm.
Just be thankful no one's turned them off.
Come out with your hands up.
But yeah, the only thing I've ever mixed with the birthday cake shake is a bit of cinnamon, just to have a little bit of spice. But yeah, it's good by itself. I wouldn't mix it.
I was having a birthday cake shake for lunch today, and I was really trying to picture on what it tastes like because everyone always asks what it tastes like, and I reckon it almost tastes a little bit like sweetened condensed milk.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best fucking flavor that Manshake does is 1 scoop of hazelnut and 1 scoop of caramel. It is the ultimate flavor. You cannot beat it. You
I
just
heard a
can't.
pretty good combination, right? I don't have any caramel to try it with, but can anyone confirm 1 scoop of banana, 1 scoop of caramel? Does that taste like butterscotch? Because someone said to me on the Man Shakers page that it tastes like butterscotch, and I'm really intrigued. I don't have any caramel shake to try it. So can anyone confirm?
And I ain't buying banana, so fucking run everyone else in that one.
You don't
Because
like banana?
banana is the worst fruit and/or flavor.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What? Really? Do you
Yep.
just not because the banana flavor? I can understand if you don't like that, but not liking bananas. Like bananas is a pretty universally loved fruit.
Never known anyone not to like bananas. Of all
No,
things, I
bananas
don't
are
like
minging.
bananas.
My wife doesn't like bananas.
Yeah, that's why she's the best.
Jim Jeffries, the
I'd agree.
comedian, doesn't like bananas.
There
He
you go.
hates them. That's true. That's true. Great source of potassium, vitamin B.
Cool. I'll get that from other things.
Tim, mate, you
It's
seem
phallic
distracted,
though. I'm
mate.
surprised you
with
don't
us?
love it.
I'm just listening.
I think Tim and Jerd are turning on and off each other's lights.
No. Half my lights have turned. Someone's turned off them, but there's one left on. Anyway, I'm surprised you don't like the bananas, Betson. They're pretty phallic. So I thought you'd.
Yeah, like normally that's a big dick in my books. I'm like, that looks like a dick. I'm gonna probably eat it. But in
God.
this case, not so much.
All right, that's fair enough. Anywho, caramel and PB2. Oh, so caramel and your peanut butter or your Mavers or your PB2 is Snickers. Well, Lloyd's made. You've done the Snickers and all that stuff, haven't you, Lloyd?
Yeah. That
I
also
really-
has banana in it.
I really
Hey.
want a
Dude,
Rocky.
what is going on with your guys' lights? Can you stop pissing around and focus on the
We're not doing
podcast?
anything. I'm not
We're
doing
not
nothing.
doing
But-
anything. Yeah.
I'm not doing
I
nothing.
can confirm, Jerdman. I finally ordered some vanilla again because I didn't like it the first time. Made your Neapolitan or whatever.
Yes.
Fucking mint.
How good's
Is
Neapolitan?
Good shit.
Mm.
Damn
Yeah.
good shit.
My wife
It's
has
good.
the
Like the Neapolitan.
Neapolitan almost every day. She loves
Yeah.
it.
It's
Jay Grice, a man of impeccable taste. Bring back mango. # Yes, let's get that trending.
I thought mango was pretty overrated.
oh,
Yeah.
I thought it would be.
Still got 3/4 of a bag there.
that was. I love how. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I'm a creature of habit. I don't know. Don't know about the mango.
What's Warren Parry, right? Glad to see 2 legends rocking the hoodies, right? There's 5 of us wearing the hoodies right now.
I think we all know. I don't think it needs to be said. I think we all know.
Yeah, it's good to
As
hear
if you'd
that.
advertise for free. Fucking hell.
Slap.
That is just dickhead of the year comment right there.
Why
All right.
would I advertise their product for free? Like, what's in it for me? Bitch, you get a hoodie. It keeps
Free
you
fucking
warm.
hoodie.
Yeah,
Pretty
and you
self-explanatory.
And if you spend $1,000 on Manshake, you probably had a good lifestyle change. So fucking celebrate that shit.
That's why I put up the post saying this is about getting healthy people. They're giving free hoodies. Just be thankful if you happen to get one because it's free. Don't be whinging because I just can't be bothered. All right, you know what we're going to do though? We're going to give away some free stuff, and I'm sure people will have a whinge as well.
Oh, we're just giving away free stuff. That's just fucking more advertising for the man shake.
I didn't get any free stuff. Where's my free stuff?
All right.
So,
Free stuff. It's like when you give. It's like when you work in retail and you're giving away a code or something, and it's like while stocks last, and you run out of stock, and people are like, "That's just fucking bullshit." Someone fucking
You have
says
more
it on the
stock.
poster.
and then you get the sob story. I work in the mines, and I only get like 10 minutes off work every second week.
Don't care.
Pretty true.
All right. You don't care. All right, let's draw this. You got to like the post. You got to like the original Go Live post, and you got to comment, and then
Cool.
you can win some stuff. So let's go.
How many entries you got?
52.
Close,
52.
close.
Woo.
2. Lee Knights.
Lean on.
Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen.
Yes, Queen.
I can't argue with that.
So Lee Knight will spin the wheel, and you can feel free if you win some bags to use it for the birthday cake shake. If you get, and I'm just going to rule in here. If you get any
bars, you cannot get birthday
if you get
cake
the
shake.
if you get the bars, you can trade 3 boxes of bars for 1 bag of birthday cake.
If you get the hat and the stubby cooler, we'll just fill the hat and the stubby cooler with man shake, and we'll put it loose into like a box and just send it to you.
Now, what we'll do is
look incredibly suspicious.
We will get
Do
it.
not send powder in an envelope. Don't do that.
You know what you used to do with like the old like chip packets? You put them in the oven and they shrink down like that. We'll get like the bag of birthday cake shake and put it around a stubby cooler and shrink it down so it's a birthday cake stubby cooler.
Actually, yeah, just put the wrapper in there and have a nice little fucking keychain of the birthday cake. That's pretty cool.
All right, let's just spin. How about we spin the wheel, hey?
Dude, what's going on with your camera? It's like
It's because I'm sharing the screen, and it's a whole thing. Yeah.
It's having a minor stroke.
As soon as I load up Skype to share the screen, it skitzes out. We may need to look at Skype and piss it off. Betson's been championing us getting rid of Skype since the day dot, so we might get rid of Skype and try something
Skype
else.
is the butt.
So can I spin this thing or
Spin that wheel. We're good.
All right.
Tim hogging all the bandwidth, is he, Jerd, now that you've moved in with him?
Jesus.
So a stubby cooler full of man shake. Woo!
We'll give you an opportunity. If you want to swap that for a bag of birthday cake, you're more than welcome to. So
But it will come down to majority rules vote, and I preemptively say no.
Ruffalo just said it. Does the water in the shake count towards your daily water intake? Yes.
But you can.
I wouldn't
so no
count
for
it, though.
funsies.
Like I wouldn't actively
I would say no.
count it. Like, I wouldn't say like, okay, so I had 400 mils in a shake, therefore I only need to drink 1.6 liters in the next 3 hours. No, I wouldn't do that because like when you add the protein to it, it changes like the dynamics of the makeup.
It becomes food.
Ryan.
Yeah.
It's like you don't count soup for your water intake.
Soup's not a meal. We know this. Soup is not a meal.
Soup is garbage, but
Yeah, so I personally wouldn't.
What do you mean? Because like if you say that, we'll never get the fucking beef stroganoff soup flavored.
Oh, we want that. Yeah, we do.
The savory flavors.
What I would say,
is that one coming after the hot dog or the meat pie flavored one?
the meat pie. People are excited about the meat pie.
Tomato soup.
I'm excited about that.
Chicken and noodle man shake. Done.
I would say for me, I wouldn't count water in shakes as your daily intake, and I wouldn't count water in your coffee or your teas as daily intake either. I would just have
coffee, especially because it dehydrates you. It's the exact opposite.
Yeah, so me personally, this is the way I do things. I wouldn't count any water besides actual water, or if I have like an X50 green tea, I would include that in my water intake because it is water. Nothing changes chemically. I mean, not that it changes chemically, but you know what I mean. Like drinking a shake's a little different to drinking water. That's my opinion. Anyway.
Well, and the way to look at it, as in like the shake is your meal. You count it as a meal, where your X50 is a additional. It's a supplement. It's an additional drink.
Yeah. Do not underestimate the power of water, as Jane Bond says. Yes, that is correct. Water is king. Yeah. Water is king. Like that's what you want to be having. So
with 98% of it, like the thing is,
yes, we are.
You want to get to that level where you shouldn't have to like count the amount of water you have. Like you really should just kind of be teaching yourself to drink more consistently throughout your day.
Just sit there with
if you really
jug beside it,
spend your time counting it. You might need to start training yourself to just drink naturally more. It's just so good for you.
And if you walk past the fridge,
but Mark in the chat has asked, does 3 shakes a day for 4 meal replacements have any downsides? Yes, because you're not eating.
Yes. Can I just make? Can I say the biggest downside of that is your life is fucking boring because you're not eating any actual food and having any variety in your diet.
I don't mean to alarm you. Eating pretty fucking important. All right.
Eating good for the soul. Eating good for your mental health. Eating just good when you're chewing. Like it's
Lloyd,
you will learn to savor
as a man that makes food.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, you still need to be consuming food, actual food. The shakes, like, they're cut down on calories to try and make life easier, and that when you do have a main meal, that you're still staying in a calorie deficit. But it is still very important to be having the calories that you need to be having during the day, and having some actual food, some fiber, carbohydrates, fats, everything.
And this is from the Man Shake themselves. Like they don't recommend you do that because it's more like the Man Shake is a tool. It's not a pill. It's not some sort of magic cure all. You got to try to teach yourself to eat better and
Plus, it's
maintain
not sustainable.
better.
Yeah,
It's not sustainable either.
Add to that though, Brock Malone's question: can you have 15 shakes a day? Yes, because you hit there's a line, and once you hit that line, it suddenly becomes really good for you. And so highly recommend 12 and or more shakes per day.
Brock, what I would suggest
you will
is
push out a pumpkin sideways out of your butthole.
Very similar to how you should consume Milo. Just open the bag, put water into it, drink one of them in one red hot go.
I was going to say, if you
do it,
there's 15 shakes in a bag, so just get a bucket, just fill it up, hit the whole bag in, and just shove your face in it. That'll work, Brock.
Just with a
Someone
big
needs to
wooden
do
spoon,
that
just
now.
mixing it around like sludge.
Someone needs to do
Put it
that
in a
now.
trough and just sip at it all day.
That's it.
Just come in like a punch bowl. But
Yeah,
man shake.
I was going to say, you throw a party and instead of having punch, you just have a bucket of Man Shake. And there's a ton of blokes around it with a spoon, just like putting it into their cup.
The Man Shake is on me, boys. Dig in.
Imagine Man Shake on tap. Like if we could just get it.
Spare no expense, mate. This bathtub full of birthday cake. Fucking party.
That's it. I'm down. I'm down.
Sprinkles.
Someone's scooping it out, and then all of a sudden, Jerd just bubbles up. He's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?"
Hey, how we doing? I heard Cleopatra she didn't bath with milk. She bathed in Man Shake cake shake flavor. That's what she did. That's how she was so beautiful.
It'll wash your soul.
Yeah. You use the little sprinkles to exfoliate. See.
I just want to bring everyone's attention again to Warren Parry, the Man Shake twerker.
Has he decided what two of us are wearing a hoodie yet?
Yeah, no, he figured it out that we're all wearing the same hoodie, but he only saw the logo on two of them. He didn't reveal who. But
sorry for covering myself decently.
Yeah. He's currently doing the Push for Better challenge, and I've asked him to post up the link in here. If you haven't already, just you want to jump on there and help support his cause, the Push for Better challenge. It is a fantastic cause, and he has his video updates. You were born for social media, my friend. Your updates are incredible. So keep up the good job, man.
Yeah, it's not a that's a friggin' tough thing. I did that 2 years. I didn't do it this year. I did it last 2 years, and yeah, man, it's even if you can't do like a proper push up, if you're doing it off your knees or doing elevated push ups, it still freaking kills. You still got to. By the end of it, you sort of you're good, but man, you don't realize how much you don't use your upper body until you have to forcibly use it. It's like shit.
I got shit knees, so when I do the knee push-ups, I actually have a harder time than what I do.
Yeah, I'm just shit, so I'm out.
Do the elevated. Do it off a kitchen bench or something. Elevated works too. Gets you going. Yeah, it's good.
But then I think Alpec asked something. He goes, hold on. How do you shake? No pun intended. The self-doubt, defeating, sabotage thoughts. I'm struggling at the moment. I'm still in the shake and eating healthy, but having I don't care, I'll eat thoughts.
I mean, they're natural. Like you're gonna have those thoughts. Like there's not much you can really do about it except when you do, you just say no. I can't eat that. Like I was at work today and I was bored and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna eat a chocolate bar right now, and I was like, no, can't do it. It's going to happen. That's the problem, is that you're just going to have to figure out a way to when that happens, just say no. Remind yourself of what your goal is, or remind yourself of what you're aiming for, and just essentially say, you know what, it would be nice. I would like to enjoy that, but no, I don't need it right now.
Knowing Pexter, I think that there's a few other mental demons going on there, mate. So I'm not going to pretend that I know what you're going through or how to fix those thoughts. how I would probably approach it is just a day at a time, man. Just take those little victories, and like Tim said, just say no and remember you have that willpower there, and just keep pushing in the right direction. Because if you go in the opposite direction, start self-destructing, if you will, through food, you will only feel worse, I could imagine, over time. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Like, Lloyd, I think you've had a bit of experience with this, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've struggled probably the last 12 months, up and down, mental health, eating to kind of cover the way that I feel, and just to try and deal with stress and things like that. But you've just got to try and push through it and just try and look after yourself. And the more you can look after yourself, the more you can go out and go for a walk and eat healthy, you do feel so much better for it. And like you said, Ash, that when you do start using food to do all that, you feel worse. You feel shit, and it just continually goes round and round.
Yeah. Yeah. Comfort food is a comfort for the first minute. And then you had that sort of after, oh, Jesus, what have I done? What have I done?
Yeah, but then you just fall into, like, I've, since COVID and that, I've put weight on. I've had old habits creep back in, and self-doubt, imposter syndrome. I've had a whole bunch of sort of things that sort of affected my weight loss and maintenance, and I'm not one that suffers from any other sort of mental health issues. So I can't imagine how it would be if you've got a lot of stuff going on. It's tricky, and weight loss is one thing, but then you have to. It's also like, this isn't just. We're not all here just to lose weight until we get to a point where we don't have to lose weight anymore, because our whole life we're going to have to deal with these mental demons and the pantry demons, and that's just how it is, and that's how it's going to be for me. I was chatting to someone today at work, and they said, "Oh, you're looking good." I said, I put a bit on, and I've had a lot of people say you're looking good, and I'm like, I just, and so and I just said to myself, I think this is going to be something that I have to do, actively have to worry about and think about, not worry about, but think about for like my entire life. There's never going to be a point where I'm just like, cool, well, that's done. Don't have to worry about that anymore, because it's never going to happen like that. So
no, always.
I think you just got to find a sort of an even keel with it, and just, some days you will slip up, and some days you will have stuff you shouldn't have, and some days you will eat at midnight when you shouldn't be eating at midnight. But we're all freaking human, and we're our own worst enemies, but we also need to forgive ourselves, because it all comes down to us. Like, we're doing this for our family, but I mean, ultimately, it's on us, and we're responsible, and we have to be honest with ourselves about what we're doing with it. So
the other side of that coin as well is that if you do eat something bad, like, you have to learn not to beat yourself up about it, because one of the anyone who has a kid, like who has a daughter, if you tell them, or even a son, if you tell them not to do something, their first reaction is going to be, well, fuck you, I want to do that. So, if you say to yourself all the time, I want to eat chocolate, I always say, you cannot eat chocolate, you cannot eat chocolate, you cannot eat chocolate. All you are going to do is, your body and your brain is going to be screaming at you that you want that chocolate, because you've told yourself you can't have it. And, someone said on the page today as well, like, you can have whatever you want as long as you can fit it in under your calorie count for the day. And if you can do that, if you can say, have a square or 2 squares of chocolate after dinner, or, at some stage through the day, and that's your chocolate for the day, you're going to slowly train yourself to not think that chocolate is evil and desire it, and realize that you can have chocolate, and that you don't have to have it all the time. And it's the more we demonize foods, the more we make them desirable. And so essentially we're caught in a catch-22. Whereas if you go, you know what, I can have chocolate. I can have 3 days of the week where I might have 1 or 2 squares of chocolate a day, and that's all you have, and you'll still lose weight. Like, it's just about training your mind. Yeah, like Dash is a perfect example. KFC once a week. It's if you demonize foods, you will want them more. If you accept that you can have them in moderation, you will want them less.
Yeah, exactly right. Life is not perfect, guys. Like life throws you, curveballs, and let's face it, so many social situations like evolve around some sort of food, and I can guarantee you that food is not shakes and man bars. Like that's just how it is. And
You don't want to be that person sitting at the party, drinking out of a fucking shake container while everyone is enjoying the finger food and the barbecue. Like, you don't want to be that person. You want to be that person that goes, you know what, this morning I had a shake for breakfast and I had a shake for lunch, and now I'm going to enjoy a sausage sandwich. Like it's about, like, food is about a social aspect as well as obviously physical for your body and fueling yourself. But you've got to learn that you can eat those things in moderation, and do not bash yourself up about it. You can't do it.
You're constraining yourself as well. Like, instead of having usually if I'm a sausage sizzle, I might have like 5 sausages. Yeah.
And I don't do that. And I love sausages.
You like bratwurst. But anyway, no, but it's just like, just cutting down and understanding that you can still have these little indulgences and still have a good time. And as I was getting is that, like, life is not perfect. Life isn't, you're going to come off course, but just learn that you can go back to it and live in moderation. You can still lose weight. You can maintain your weight. Even if you gain a little bit, you can still lose it again. And let's face it, if we're on the shakes, odds are we've had a pretty bad relationship with food at some point. So the shake, is not to be used 3 shakes a day. It's meant to teach yourself how to correct the course and live long term, with a maintainable weight.
I actually really hate the term maintenance phase. I just hate it. Like, I don't know why. It just sounds so official. It's like, oh, I'm in maintenance phase now. It's like, no, you're just enjoying your fucking life. Like, I don't know. I hate that term for some reason.
Have you ever been successful in that phase?
No, but That's your reason. I still hate the term. I just think it's I don't know. Just
okay.
Too scientific and
Brock Malone is demanding that we spin that bitch. We're not going to for another 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you demand prizes. Yep. The 15 minutes starts now. Sorry, guys. Brock Malone, you're to blame.
Only got yourself to blame, Brock.
You can't come in here and demand prizes from us. Like, you want to be here listening to genuine conversations, just like, spin that bitch.
No.
Ryan,
Travis wants to know, did you have, Jerdman, did you have doubt you could do maintenance when you first started with it? I've just started on maintenance. I think it was such a gear shift. Not such a gear shift, but I mean, like, you're focusing so much on the scales and calories and whatnot, and I think your foot comes off the pedal a little bit and you ease up. And I think and especially if you've been strict like I was being strict, like, I think it doesn't take a lot to sort of put you back a bit. But like I've said before, I said it's a lifetime thing now. So I agree somewhat with what Tim said. We just call it maintenance because that's just what everyone's called it. But I mean, like, it's life. That's what I say. It's life now. Like, you're not focusing solely on trying to undo all your bad mistakes. You're just trying to live your life now in a healthy way. I went into it pretty scared, actually. To be honest, I went into it pretty scared. Maintenance is not for me, it was a very scary prospect. And when I was losing weight, like, no one sort of knew who I was. No one sort of, and then you lose 80 kilos and you get on a current affair and buses and shit. And then everyone has an opinion on how you're looking and your weight and everything.
Was that a plug, Jed? Was that a subtle plug?
No, fucking. Oh, fuck off. No, fuck you. Fuck off. I'm here. Fucking. Nah, fuck.
He's making a point. He's making a point, too. He's making a point.
I'm kidding. Come back, Jed.
Nah, fuck you. Someone else talk.
Lloyd.
No, I will say, Jed, it would be really hard. And like, I know myself, like, I suppose you, myself, and Tim, we've been on the Man Shake nearly probably a year longer than these other two. And a lot has evolved with Man Shake in that time as well. So a lot of us, and a lot of people now have looked up to Jerd with his success and being on TV and being on buses, doing what he's doing with Twitch. It would be really hard for you, Jerd, too. Like,
look, there's no secret. The whole reason why I did everything that I did and I turned my life around, started my YouTube thing, a catalyst for that was Jerd. And I understood from a very early point, like, you know, sort of plug in my YouTube channel, that when I did a fat chat with Jerd, is that he's just a very real, normal dude, but suddenly is thrust out there as like the face and body of this very successful weight loss company, to the point where he's on buses, he's in commercials, he's in all sorts of stuff, and people want his opinion, they want to get his attention, they message him, they ask him to do fat chats, you know, that kind of shit. And it must come with a pressure that, you know, I'm starting to learn, like, because I'm on TV, I have so many people every day coming up to me, either at work or in social situations. I swear, I like 12 people that, and I did a count, 12 people in my social group are now on man and lady shakes, like just like within my circle of friends. It's incredible. And they all come to you asking for information. So, you know, I can't imagine what it must be like, you know, being like, not like, you know, like one of the original, like, you know, man ambassador kind of things, Jerd, you know, like, because, you know, you're like the first one I've seen on the side of a bus that isn't a celebrity.
We used to have that. Who was that? There was a guy that was on like The Biggest Loser in the United States, and he like, oh, was it Adrian? Was it Adrian? Was that his name? I think and he ended up like losing a stupid amount of weight and winning the competition, and then he put on some weight after he got out of there. I think he put on like, it was like 10 kilos or something, and he got like paparazzi mobbing him out the front of a fucking Subway, because he'd come out of Subway and everyone was like, "Oh my god, Adrian from The Biggest Loser, he's eating Subway. Oh my god!" Like it was like on the news, like fucking hell.
Yeah. Like, yeah. And I don't mean to sound like, you know, I'm trying to fluff you here, Jerd, because you know it's not true. We've had a chat about this on our community walk, or we've spoken about this like 1,000 million times. You know, like, if I didn't see your story, I would be a pre-diabetic and may have died in my sleep by now. So, yeah, I would be a diabetic, sorry, should I say? Yeah, because I was a pre-diabetic at the time. So, yeah, and that's the craziness of this community on how much it can influence others. So when you're on the Man Shakers page, guys, or the Man Shake Men page, or even this page or on this podcast, remember that there's always someone out there that may just be like just starting or considering what they're doing, you know, and just all I do is beg of you guys, just show nothing but love and support, because there's so many guys out there that want that support, that need someone to turn to, that want someone to relate to. But because we're blokes, it's harder to find. And, you know, being that fat guy in your group of skinny friends is always the hardest thing to have a weight loss conversation about, because they're all like, I don't know how. So yeah, just show love, guys. Just show love. That's all I say.
It was a bit disappointing on the page, like, for a couple of weeks there. We had, you know, people who were putting up their comparison photos and putting up their stories, and then like the first comment would just be someone shitting on them. And it was like, what? Why? Like, if someone puts up something, you know, positive and uplifting, why is the first thing that you need to do is to just come in and put a negative comment on it? It just didn't. It was like someone put up I think they put up a comparison photo, and some dude just came in and was like, "I don't want to see this shit on my timeline." It's like, well, fuck off out of the group.
Yeah,
you know, like,
it doesn't happen very often. Both of the Manshake groups are phenomenal, and like, I think that was probably the biggest game changer when it came to my weight loss journey. I think just seeing other big guys trying to lose the weight, it was just so relatable. Like, everyday guys with kids and working hard, and not fucking 6-ab bloody fitness model. Yeah, gym junkies. You're seeing everyday guys losing weight and getting good results. So, and supporting each other in these Manshake groups. Fantastic.
Have we lost Jared for the rest of the podcast?
I
No,
know,
I'm
Tim-
good.
Tim,
I'm good.
You might,
No,
you might need to give a
my
little
issue,
bit of
my
a
issue with
sorry,
me
mate.
blowing up. My issue was I was sort of, I was talking from the heart, and then I know it's a thing to make fun of each other, but I was like trying to be sincere and talk from the heart, and then that just annoyed me. So
I put my apologies,
sorry.
man, but you know I'm always just joking. Like, it's
yeah, I know.
You know,
But I mean, like
we've had
someone's
couple-
here
yeah.
saying, like, I feel, yeah, that's okay. It doesn't matter.
No,
matter.
Joe, keep going
Go on,
because
talk.
yeah, like I mean, this is key in part, guys. We just don't know how to sometimes shut up and just be serious at times, you know. And yeah, Jared, let us know, man. Like, let us know how you're feeling, bro. Because this is the whole point of having these kinds of podcasts, to be open, vulnerable, and talk to other blokes who may feel the same way.
No, I was just saying, it was just, yeah. I was sort of at the end of what I was saying anyway. Yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah, maintenance is hard. Maintenance is hard. That'll fucking do. I don't know. Carry on.
Mark Westcity says, look, I have diabetes and high cholesterol, and my doctor is surprised how much has changed since I've been on the Manshake. How good's that? How good is that? Yeah. Right, like I mean, there's actually a guy at my office, and I'm not going to name names or anything like that, but he has been type 2 diabetic for like years, absolutely years, and he isn't like an overly like really big bloke. He was probably about 20, maybe a bit more overweight, 20 kilos, but not like noticeably to the point where you just go, damn, when he gets in an elevator, that kind of guy, but. He's part of this study at the present moment, and there's trial to try to reverse the effects of the diabetes by purely being on shakes, like meal replacement shakes, for 3 months, and eating like little bits of vegetables, like just like basic food, just like shakes and just like boiled or steamed veggies. And his transformation has been incredible, absolutely incredible. And yeah, he's getting some real strides in terms of his like blood sugar levels and the fact he doesn't need to have any insulin anymore or anything like that. It's incredible. And I'm not sure, they're not going to obviously have the study released yet, but yeah, like, I mean, for all those with diabetes, like this, sorry, I've forgotten your name. I literally just read the comment. Mark, you're not the only person that has commented on the Man Shakers page or on this stream or something like that, saying that, it has had a really positive effect on your diabetes, your blood sugar levels and everything like that. So, dude, I'm so proud of you and great job. Great job. Great job.
All right, let's give away some stuff. Brock wants to give away, so let's give away some stuff.
Hold up. We're at 4 minutes.
Just spin it. Come on.
We're spinning it. All right. What have we got? 64 entries.
Let him out of the sin bin, are you? Are you going to let him out of the sin bin?
He's a good dude. We'll let him out.
All right. Let him out
64. If he wins this now, I'm calling bullshit, and I'm the one that's hitting the button over here. But all right.
So I should just write down Brock Malone now?
No, he's won enough. He's won well and truly enough. All right.
This is like me when I wrote poo and I won.
Kyle Porter. 4 bags here and some from the last lot still. Wow. Maybe
Kyle Porter, you got 1 minute. 1 minute to say something on here. If I can get my watch to show up. 1 minute.
1 minute.
Say something. Let us know you're here. Otherwise, we're going to do a respin.
Respin. People love a respin. People love a redraw. They do.
After like 15 seconds, they're all calling for it.
Redraw.
Respin.
Yeah. It happens at work all the time. You draw a raffle. Redraw. I'm like, give the guy 2 seconds to get up here. You should try living with him. Oh, Rach. Oh, you're an absolute saint. Absolute saint. All right.
Lee Cripps the other night says, I was chatting to the chauffeur last night when he was taking me out to the train, and now he's starting on the Manshake. Have the conversation. You never know who needs that little nudge. Exactly right.
I didn't have that security guard chat to me at work and say, I lost 14 kilos on it. I would have said, I'd never heard of it before that. And that's the thing. Like, it's all word of mouth and letting your mates know and letting, not strangers, but like letting people know that, might mention that they want to lose some weight. You go, hey, have you heard of this? All right, let's go spin that wheel.
No, I don't have a new watch, but I'm trying to attract new sponsorship from Samsung. All right, so congratulations, Carl. We're going to spin this wheel for you, my man. Watcha! I want it to be gold. We haven't given away a gold one recently. Oh, you got 2 bags of handshake, my man.
Old yellow.
2 bags. Yellow.
2 bags of
There's
birthday
yellow.
cake if you want it, my
There's
man.
yellow.
So 2 bags full.
Bang.
Congratulations.
There we go. Cold porter. Boom, boom. There we go. Cool. New Samsung watch. Well, he's got a Samsung watch. I have a Samsung watch. They do good watches, but I don't know.
Like, I mean, this is a, like, for all those who might not know, this is a Samsung Gear S3. I've had it for probably about four years now, so it's getting pretty on. It's like a pretty chunky of a smartwatch, and even though it works just fine, it's starting to show its age a little bit. So I'm thinking a new watch might be on the horizon soon. But I know that Dale Smith, he's trying to get me onto the Garmin's because they're like ridiculously intuitive. But
What do you mean? Like, how are they better? What do they do?
Well, for example, the Garmin, when he's on doing his triathlon, like, it automatically senses when he hits the water and starts swimming, and then when he gets out of the water, it automatically changes his exercise, like detected exercise to running, and cycling, and I think they got like better location kind of stuff as well that goes with it, and heartbeat sensors are a bit better from my understanding, but. Yeah, but I mean, this is an old one. Like, this is proper old now. Like 4 years old for a smartwatch is getting on, as bad as that sounds.
Yeah, see, I was surprised. But my Samsung S3 used to know when I got off a treadmill and onto a bike. So I guess I don't know how they come up with that shit. I don't know. How do they know that? I suppose it's arm movements and shit. I guess I don't know. Scientists, magic.
Yeah.
Darren Etherington says, "Hey guys, I started the Man Shake a couple weeks ago and I've lost 7 kilos. Congrats, bro. I won the wheel a couple weeks ago and got the prize. Excuse me. I just want to say thank you. I have high blood pressure and mine has gone down within a couple of weeks. This has changed my life."
Nice.
You will sleep better too. That's another side effect too. Well, you should sleep better. I mean, like, you should snore a bit less, and if you've got a bit of, I didn't have like diagnosed sleep apnea, but my wife used to nudge me to get me to breathe. When I was in the good book, she used to nudge me to get me to breathe. And it sort of disappeared completely. So lots of good health benefits besides just the scales when you're dropping weight. So, that's a wall of text. Holy dude. When I go to chemist, the owner said I'm looking good. Losing 6 kilos in 3 months. She tells me the Man Shake and bars, and I said I should be the face of the Man Shake in his shop. Because all like was know me. I even tell the female staff at the chemist they should try Lady Shake. Hey, there you go. Nice. There we go. Perfect.
I love the name. Mango's best flavor, by the way. Hashtag bring back mango.
Jesus. Bring it back. Bring it back. They might bring it back for summer. You don't know. Summer special.
Hopefully.
Who knows? Anything's possible.
Crossed. Yeah, it's funny that, like, I mean, John, and people that have been on the shakes for a while and lost a bit of weight. When you go like revisit a regular shop that you haven't been to in some time, and they go, holy crap. I've had that experience quite recently and this is how fat I used to be, guys. Like, I would catch the train to work each morning, and at a certain station there was a kiosk, right? Like, the train kiosk where they sell, like, all that, Bain Marie food that's really bad to have at like 7:30 in the morning. And I would frequent that place when I was 160 kilos plus and get like a chicken dim sim in the morning, a big can of V and maybe some other fried goods or something like that. Stuff that you should not be eating at probably any time of the day, let alone seven and a bit in the morning. And since I started, my weight loss journey, I really haven't been back in there, despite the fact I'm on that platform all the time. The other day, I left my water bottle at work, so I walked into there. I'm just like grabbing a water bottle, and he did that sort of like double take of me, like, because it's the same guy, he owns the place, and he's just like, you are half the person that you are, what you were. Like, what if you've gone healthy? I noticed my sales go down. There's no way to lie. I just said, yeah, man. I just decided to turn my life around. He goes, hey, you're looking bloody fantastic, So you never know who remembers you. And Jess Bruce says, yeah, guilty for the 6 a.m. sausage roll.
Boom.
6:30 a.m. sausage roll. Ooh, I don't know if I ever did that. I don't know if I ever did that early. Oh, well, I'm never up that early to be fair, but 6:30 a.m. sausage roll. Oof. That'll repeat on you all day. You'd be tasting that for the next 12 hours, surely.
That's the good part, mate. Love sausage rolls.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Ryan, what's going on with you, man? You're pretty quiet.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
Didn't expect anyone to talk to him. It's okay.
No. I just kind of want to add on something for Alan, for Pexter. He talked about how he's having difficulty sort of like caring around just his foods and stuff right now. I'm with you there, dude. I'm having difficulty caring in general. Shit's fucked, but it's it's hard, and especially when you're battling other challenges at the time. It is incredibly difficult to stick to that. I know I'm finding it very difficult personally, a number of different ways. But to add to what Jerd was saying as well, like I get it completely, but from a different space, obviously. It's very interesting. So Jerd has the battle of imposter syndrome from being on buses, being the public eye, where I come at it from a different angle. Like, I'm part of this with you guys, but I'm on the other end of it. Like, Jerd's the big face, I'm like the unknown guy, and I have imposter syndrome from being part of this because I don't, I think I've lost the least out of all of you as well, and I'm constantly surrounded by dudes that have done more and lost more and more known within the man shake space, and yet I'm still here. I battle with that quite often, actually. So I certainly feel you there, Jerd.
Ryan, it doesn't matter if you've lost a kilo or 100, mate. The fact is that you push for positivity and like positive influence and emotional support moving forward. And you have the ability to string sentences together. You have a good sense of humor, great sense of humor. And mate, you are like you are one of the epitomes of like support and care. Like, you work in it, you work in it daily. And I don't think you should ever doubt yourself and your ability and how much you've lost and compare yourself to others. Not for a second, because you're your own person. You've come so far from where you were. Like, we were just talking before this stream started. I said, mate, damn, that fat pic of you is something else. And I was commenting before, and this is like, I didn't know you're feeling this way, but mate, you look fantastic at the moment. You look absolutely brilliant. And I know that you can have people just keep telling you, you look great. You shouldn't feel this way. And it probably doesn't help you. But just know that this is a space of love, and we all care for you. And, we wanted you to be part of this crew because you are who you are, and you have done what you've done, and you support because you care.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm sorry if I'm dominating the chat tonight, guys, but
No, you're 100% correct, Ash. Couldn't have said it better myself.
I think there's a few of the people on this podcast that are dealing with a lot of shit outside of this podcast that is seeping into the way we.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, big time, and like that is certainly a big part of it as well. And it's just, like as Lloyd mentioned it before when it comes to all the lockdowns and shit like that. Personally, this one just obviously kicked a little bit harder. you know, as yes, I am someone that works in mental health, and but, you know, in that time, you know, before that, I'm battling myself. So it's fucked, and things are a little bit extra shit at the minute. So, you know, look, fuck. For the benefit of disclosure, I'll explain what's going on. So, I'm having essentially a mild crisis of identity, and I've talked about this before. So, I think I don't know, because I felt that I have not cruised through my life, but I've had a pretty fucking sweet run at it, right? So I've not faced massive adversity. I've not had massive achievement. I've kind of failed my way upwards to get to where I am now. That's the that's what that's what I'm dealing with here. And you know, one of those things, as you said, Ash, the idea of like, you know, yeah, hey, you know, you've done the weight loss is an achievement. I guess like that's the I know that many people probably feel the same when they go into the Man Shakers group, and you know, they've lost 6 kilos, 7 kilos, and they look and they see Jerd with his incredible 80, and you know, you see other people with, you know, like yourself, you know, Ash, with like your 50 plus, and you kind of go, oh, it's not that much of an achievement. You know what I mean? Like that's, you know, that, and I obviously there's a bunch of other things that are going on externally, a lot of some work related things for me, things that are leaving me very, very undervalued, very unappreciated, very disrespected. I'm having difficulty finding my value in general.
Can I think the problem there, Ryan, is that you're not acknowledging your successes.
I'm sure that's 100% the case. Like, I don't, you know.
Yeah, I think you think you're failing upwards, but I think maybe you're failing to realize that you're succeeding upwards. You know, like, the woman that I was with for 11 years spent 11 of those years only ever seeing the things that she did wrong and never acknowledging the good parts about herself. And it just was a black hole that never ended. And I think in a way you might sort of be suffering from the same thing, whereas like you're kind of expecting the worst, but when you succeed at something, you're not noticing that success. And I think maybe the balance is tilted towards where you're always expecting the worst and always expecting something to go wrong, or always expecting for you to make a mistake. And you acknowledge when you do, but you also then don't acknowledge when you get things right. And I think maybe you need to really focus on that. That's the thing, is you've got to build yourself up. You're here because we wanted you to be here. You know, like we're all on different weight loss journeys. We're all at different parts. I lost 35 kilos. I've put on 15 kilos. Like, I'm not fucking happy about that. And I went to a wedding on the weekend and I hated the way I looked because I couldn't do my suit jacket up. The one that I could do up, you know, 6 months ago, couldn't do it up. So, you know, and I could sink into a hole. I could sink into a rut. I could sit there and hold it all in and pretend that I'm all good on the outside and everything's hunky-dory on Twitter and Twitch and whatever other social media platform I'm on. Or I could, you know, acknowledge that and say I can change that and start moving to back to where I'm trying to get to. You know, I've spent the last week cutting out soft drink. I haven't had Coke for 7 days. I've had nothing but headaches, sugar withdrawals, and it's been shit. You know, but I'm now in 7 days. I've changed my entire demeanor towards, you know, like I'm not tired. I'm not yawning at fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon, ready for bed. You know, like it was just cutting one thing out of my life has helped improve my mindset drastically. But I have to be like the back of the jumper says it. I have to be my own hero. You have to be your own hero. You have to say, no, I deserve to be here. No, I lost 80 kilos, Jerd. You know, no, yes, I've put some on, but I know that I can fucking do it. I can get rid of it. You know, I can get back to where I was. Like every single person here has had some success in their life, and we've had adversity, and we can do it. We can work through it again. Like it, we got here. We can get back to here. You know, you've got to be your own hero.
Yeah. See, I completely know how you're feeling with that suit jacket, Tim, because I had to go buy a new pair of pants the other day because the pair of pants that I had bought, that I had got into, and then I had bought all those size pairs of pants because I was never going to put weight back on. I had to go and buy another pair of pants the other day. So I know exactly how you're feeling with that.
Shit.
And that's partly that's partly why I probably got a bit sensitive about it, because it's hard. Like, when we're here chatting and we do have fun and we do make fun of each other and that, but like, I think at the core of it, a lot of us have a battling, whether it's self-doubt or it's, imposter syndrome with me and sort of Betson, or it's whatever it is. Everyone's battling with something. Like, we're our own worst enemy when it comes to stuff like this. And yeah, we just got to try and do our fucking best just to get through, and just to, I don't know. There's no easy answer. That's the thing. There's no easy answer. There's no one answer.
You know what hurt me the most about the weekend, actually? It was that I ended up in Johnny Big looking for a suit jacket. And that really hurt me. Not to say that their clothes aren't good, because they have some good clothes. No,
but they have some fantastic clothes.
But the fact that I was in there looking at a 3XL for a suit jacket just really hurt. Like, I just thought to myself, how far back have I gone?
I'll stop you there too, though, Tim. But you're a big guy anyway, though. Like, you are a tall guy. You would struggle to be getting a normal suit jacket from anywhere anyway, wouldn't you?
I have to buy size 42 pants because they're the only ones that like I wear a size 36 to 30.
With the length, yeah.
But I need 42 for the length. So I have to buy 42 size pants and then get them taken in.
Yeah. Don't beat yourself up.
No, I feel exactly the way. Like, Jared and I have Twitch is our thing, right? Twitch has been our thing, and it's been mine for almost 4 years now. It's been Jared's for just over a year. And I was the same as you, Jared. Like, I was every night, and I was building and building and building, and I was making connections, and I was building a community, and I was averaging 55 viewers a stream, and things were going so good. I went to Los Angeles. I had a great time. And then all of a sudden, everything happened in my life, and it fucking derailed me. And ever since I moved out of my home, I have never been able to rediscover that consistency. And I see you and I see other people who stream all the time, and I just think to myself, fuck, I wish I could do that. I'm working full time. I'm trying to stream 4 nights a week. I'm suffering from consistency. And I feel like every time I get started, something comes up and it derails me. And I just and then on top of that, add to that the fact that I've put on weight, and I felt there was a period there where I got sent a package from a company, and it took me 2 months to open it because I was just so fucking lazy. And I got to the point a week ago where I was like, this has got to fucking stop. This has got to stop. I'm heading back towards that trajectory of where I would be laying on the couch watching a movie while Henry was running around the house. And I thought, I can't do that. I am not that parent. I'm not that absent father. That's not the person that I want to be. And I absolutely feel imposter syndrome sometimes. I try to get on the page and be motivational and post, comparison photos. Because yes, I was 160 kilos and I'm only 132 now. So I did lose that weight, and I want to motivate other people to lose weight. But then I'll look at that photo and I'll go, oh, well, that was from a really good angle, so I don't really look that good, I don't deserve to be on this page, I think a lot of people in this podcast are really struggling. Have really struggled over the last 12 months.
I can't actually believe how and a few people have said it tonight's really raw, and people have enjoyed the conversation. But I think a lot of us here are struggling. If we're 5 people, and I think Ash all in all's doing pretty good. You're doing all right, aren't you, Ash?
Oh, mate, I'm because I'm still fairly early on in everything, and I'm doing okay, but I've got other pressures and stresses on me at the moment,
a lot of work
related,
too.
and just time just
Yeah.
time. I don't have enough
Yeah.
time in the
Poor.
day and
No.
money and all that kind of stuff. Like it just, yeah, there are the pressures for everyone.
Mm.
But what's blowing me away, right? And this is a key example for all you blokes out there, is that Tim, Brian, Lloyd, Jared, and myself, we're all in a Facebook Messenger chat. We have these kinds of Skype calls every week, once a fortnight now, right? I don't think we've had a real conversation like this in the longest time possible.
We haven't.
And
We haven't had a conversation.
So it's all
like this.
dick jokes usually. Yeah.
And we barely talk to each other, to be completely honest. Like we used to talk to each other all the time, and now we don't. And I know that's because all our lives are very busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
yeah, to get to the point, it's like we are 5 blokes that are trying to help others lose weight, and yet we all go through our own stuff. And even then, sometimes we struggle to talk about it to each other. So this is like real challenges that men out there all across Australia, all across the world face. And if, like, and I'm going to make a real concerted effort to try to talk more about feelings rather than, being the first to a punchline, and Tim, Jared, Ryan, Lloyd. Yeah. And I don't want to sound really stupid corny here, but I honestly love you guys, and I love the fact that we are here supporting each other and supporting other people out there. So, anytime that you guys need to talk, I promise you I'm there.
I think with me, sometimes like I want to talk, but I can't find the fucking time.
And that's what I was going to say. Like we've got, like all of us here, we're battling with stuff. So 5 out of 5, like all 5 of us are doing it tough one way or the other. So that means everyone out there watching, the vast majority of you are doing it really tough too. So, like Peckstar said before, so you're not alone, because we're all, and I think it lots to do with how the last sort of year and a bit's gone with COVID, and there's been a lot of restrictions in place, and a lot of, we haven't been able to be free and easy like we have. For the vast majority of the time, especially Melbourne and Victoria and stuff. Like we're not too bad in New South Wales, but I mean, like even stress at having to sign people in every single day, and having to make sure you see their green tick, and making sure that people are doing this, people are doing that. And like you've got to be parenting people all day at my job. That's what it is. So I think even just that, I think the last year and a bit's been really tough on a lot of people, especially because of COVID. And like in the scheme of things, we're doing completely 100% better than the rest of the world. So I can't imagine being in a country where they're doing it really fucking tough.
You know what though? Like I don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but I feel a little bit of this dread hanging over me, because I just feel like our country isn't taking COVID as seriously as it should. Like with what's happening in Sydney now, like that has the capacity to spiral out of control and become like a real full blown, and we could even look at being like, if it got out of control with that strain that's out in the community, it could essentially result in us being locked down. And
I don't know how we can't. I want to get vaccinated. I want the vaccine, right?
Yeah, same.
I'm public facing. I've been public facing since the very beginning. Why can't I just go and get the fucking shot? Like, why have you got to, like, is it not just available to, we've got to be going in tiered seating now, are we? Like, seriously.
It's the supply. It's the fact that the government didn't buy enough when they had the ability to buy enough. They just didn't. But I feel you. Like I've a customer service retail. I have really bad asthma. I'm afraid that if I was to get COVID, I'd be done for. Like, if it got into my lungs, I'd be fucked, because they're fucked already. It's and I want to go and get the Pfizer vaccine as well, but apparently I don't qualify for getting the vaccine. I'm not essential retail, but yet I was essential retail for 10 months there when everything else was shut. All your takeaways were shut. And you could only get but no, people could come and buy their video games. That was essential.
Yeah.
But,
And
but I
you
don't
guys give me
qualify
shit for
the
being so old, but I'm not old enough to qualify for the vaccine. How bad is that? Come on.
You're
Fuck's
still
sake.
old, bro.
I'm not that much older than you, we found out last week or whatever it was,
Yeah, I
2
know.
weeks ago.
Maybe we'll just give them a copy of your Twitch stream, and they might see your boomerang and go, "Nah, give this guy a
Fuck's sake.
vaccine."
Come on, look at this guy. He can't aim for shit. Yeah.
Mm.
All right, let's do one more giveaway. Let's end with a bit of frivolity, so to speak. Let's do another giveaway. All right, let's. How many have we got here? All right, Betson.
John Mango is my favorite name.
You right,
Yeah,
Betson?
pretty good comment there.
All good. All right, mate. I've said,
John,
and
mate.
to go back. Sorry, to get serious one more time. Sorry, Ash.
No.
To go back, and I've said, I wrote it in my little thing I did when I did my interview and everything. For me personally, and I know this might not help you at all, but every single weight loss journey is important. And I've said that in my thing, and I say it all the time. Just because I lost whatever I lost doesn't make everyone else's achievements out there, yours included, Betson, because you're looking fucking fantastic, doesn't make anyone else's achievements out there less. Because anyone out there trying to actively lose weight and actually achieving that and then losing weight is an absolute fucking legend. So I don't care if you've lost 5, I don't care if you've lost 120. You're all legends and you're all important. So, Betson, I love you dearly. You're a hell of a nice guy and you deserve your place middle of the screen down there. So,
and if you say you don't one more time, I'm going to come to Melbourne and beat the shit out of you.
He will.
No, I
He's a violent man.
I will come down there with a fleet of plovers and just like plover your shit up. But
I'll
mate,
set up a ladder in your room and jump off the top of it.
I will say one more final thought on for you too, Ryan. Right, you might think that what you've lost doesn't compare to others, but I can tell you now, it compares to the people that matter most in your life, your son and your wife and your family. They wouldn't give 2 fucks about how much Jared has lost. They wouldn't give 2 fucks about how much I've lost. They will give 2 fucks about how much you have lost and the fact that you had turned your life around and you're feeling better about yourself. So, my man, you are here and you are here to stay. #better with Betson. Thank you, Lloyd.
Also respect the butthole. And you're going to be so pretty for
Respect it.
PAX. You're going to be so pretty for PAX, Betson.
Mate,
When I bring you into that ballroom, mate, you want that backless gown, you're going to look so good, man. Give you a little twirl, Kramer style.
for a frontless
I want to
mate.
put out a challenge to the 60 people that are watching this podcast now as well. Well, all of the 60 men, or the male viewers that make up those 60 viewers that are watching right now.
88%
I
male,
want you-
12% female. There you go.
I want you to go on the Manshake page and I want you to find a random post for someone and I want you to say something nice to them.
Yeah.
I just want you to put a comment, just something on there, like if it's a comparison photo, put a nice comment. If it's a something they're trying different, say that's pretty awesome, man. Good job. Like just say something nice.
I think we need to hype everyone up. We need hype men. We need to be actively hyping everyone. Like,
Good way to
spam those emotes. Like, spam the good emotes. Don't go on there and put a thumbs up. Go on there and put the flame fucking thing. Go and put that pray thing, hail thing, whatever the fuck that is. I don't know what half the emotes are, but do all that shit. Like, if someone's put something up and they see someone's commented or see someone's liked it or see someone's done something, it makes them feel good. That's just the world we live in. Like, we love those little emojis. Like, we love those things. So hype people up.
just scrolling through any so-and-so posted in the Man Shakers, just throw it a like or a love heart on your way through. Like, you don't know how much that might mean to you, but it might mean to someone else. So as you're scrolling through your news feed, just anything from the Man Shakers, give it a like, give it a heart, give it a care, give it a something good.
I want to say one more thing too. Betson, when Tim, Jared, Ash, myself talked about getting you a part of the Ambassadors, we weren't looking at what you lost in weight, mate. We weren't looking at your weight loss journey at all.
No, we weren't actually.
We
No.
looked at it as that you're a genuine fucking great guy, man.
Yeah, not on
And-
a scale of one thing, but personality is another. Like
Personality, the things that you're doing in the Manshake group and helping others, mate. That's what we were all selected here for. It's because we're like, just putting it out there. But we are genuinely good guys.
I'm not.
And
No,
we,
no, I'm
Well-
gonna
well,
cut in here.
I think that you're great.
I wanted him in because I want to give him smooches. That's about it.
I just want to hear his voice more often. He's got the most, like, his voice is like satin on velvet. I love it. Anyway, all right, let's draw a winner.
Let's
Modern
spin.
day Kevin Smith, the Prince of pop culture himself, Ryan Betson.
Greg
Greg Beaumont. He
Beaumont.
literally just said, "Great show tonight, guys. Thank you very
Welcome
much."
back,
Hope
boys. Greg, winner, chicken dinner.
Still here, mate? You still here, Greg?
He's
Greg,
easy. You better
give
be
us a
here.
comment. He's been giving us compliments the whole show, so
Well,
yeah,
good.
I hope he's here.
Cop some free stuff.
Get some free shit.
Just don't complain about the free stuff.
Greg Beaumont.
There we go. You beauty. All right, you beauty indeed.
Oh,
All right.
Johnny Mango, thanks for the message, mate. I'm going to read that as soon as we get off here.
It's Mengos, isn't it? Mengos.
it was Mango. It's literally
Now it's
Mango.
become Johnny Mango. Hey, John Mango. Cop this. Yeah. All right.
From the Caribbean. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, I thought that was blue. My
Yeah,
blue
that's
thing's broken.
Blue. That is
Fuck's
blue. Three things are man bars.
Okay,
Three
blue's
boxes.
man bar. I gotta fix that thing. I gotta fix that thing. All right.
Mm.
Three. If you want cake shake, you can do the swapsies. You let us know.
Yeah.
That's it. Cool.
Send
Lloyd,
me a
are you,
message, Greg. Let us know.
Lloyd, are you singing tonight? What are we singing?
I'll sing a song for you. Try and bloody cheer us up, all right?
All right, cool. What do you got?
Some Snow Patrol.
Snow Patrol, no. Sorry.
You
Tim.
gotta hype us up. We need like
Hype
a
us up.
kickstart my heart or bit of something.
Now, I don't know if I've done this song before or not. I'm starting to run out of ideas, to be honest. Let me know in the chat.
There's not
What
those,
should I
that
be
many
singing next
songs
week?
out there, Lloyd. There's
I
only
don't-
like 5 songs in the entire world.
There's only
I don't-
so many that I can play myself, though.
I want
I don't want
Freak
to
on a
surprise
leash.
you. I don't want to surprise you, Lloyd, but there's a surprising amount of music out there that you could actually learn.
I
There's
know,
only like
right?
5 chords though. Like,
Too bad I am shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, just no one defend him. No, Lloyd,
No.
you're great. Just leave. You're great, Lloyd. You're great.
Oh, thank you, Ashley.
Yeah, I just want to nestle into your beard.
Oh,
Is that
did
weird?
someone wanted horses? Have you got horses lined up?
I'm not singing bloody horses.
They want horses
Yeah,
lined up.
do it.
They want it.
Do it.
Oh, I keep getting. I can't. Yeah, it just doesn't suit me.
You know, we need to do that bit from Brooklyn Nine-Nine where they sing like.
Oh, Backstreet, I want it that way.
I want it that way.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but.
So good. It was so good. Oh, that's right. Your brother's murderer. That's right. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, go, Lloyd.
Bloody horses.
Yeah, is that what you're singing? Perfect.
No, I'm not singing.
Fire.
Oh, all right.
It better be a good one. He's hyped it up here.
Yeah.
I think horses is on the cards here.
Horse is
Look
looking
at all
good.
it, horses.
I wish I was a punk rocker. No, I wish I was a punk rocker. That's a terrible song.
Yeah.
I've got that on the button.
What about
So-
complicated? Avril Lavigne. Why'd you have to go and make me so constipated? Oh man, shake, why do?
Oh my god! Don't ever do that again.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Bloody will be.
And now we're ready.
Oh,
Go.
here we go.
Here we go.
Don't ask me what you know is true. Don't have to tell you I love your precious heart. And I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never, ever tear us apart.
We could live for 1,000 years, but if I hurt you, I'd make wine from your tears. Well, I told you that we could fly, 'cause we all have wings. So this don't know why I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never, ever tear us apart.
Love you, boys.
Hey, bom bom
I
bom
think
bom.
we just ended there. I think that's a perfect way to end the podcast tonight.
You know what? Go on. Sorry. I was going to bring it down.
What?
What?
No, I was scrolling through Facebook and something just caught my eye, and I was just like cranky at the media outlets. Like
Oh God.
James Packer seen for the first time in 8 months as he parties on his $200 million super yacht, right? And they intentionally post like photo of him sideways next to the skinny model to make him look like as, you know, fat as anything. And I'm just like, why fat shame a guy, even though he's loaded and rich?
All right.
Sorry, guys.
I think we leave it there.
Yeah, let's leave it there.
I don't feel that sorry for James Packer.
No, I don't.
Yeah. All right. See you in 2 weeks. Back in 2 weeks. You
Good
take
chat,
it easy.
boys.
Have a good
Take
one.
care. Love one each. Love yourselves. Love everyone else.
Check in with the people that you love, and check in with people that you don't even like so much. Just check in with people. Make sure they're all doing all right. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
My
Bye.
message is always open, guys. Always feel free to send me messages.
Yep.
Love you,
Cheers.
dudes.
Bye.
Bye.
Night. Bye.